Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 71 of my New York City Wrestling series for TEW 2016. So, this is, of course, the King of New York event, or pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it, and it, of course, means that we are running our King of New York tournament, and the title will be up. Or it's not really a title, it's more of a trophy, but it is represented in a title belt, if that makes sense. And, of course, the winner of that tournament will get a shot at the Empire title before this year is out. So, without further ado, let's get into it. We're starting off with one of the quarterfinal matches, which gets a 69C+. In a decent match, Akima Brave defeated Crimson Ghost in 9:57 by pinfall with a suicide headbutt, which is a pretty awesome sounding move. Crimson Ghost is improving in Rumble skills, which is also good to see, because he does need a little bit of work to some of his stats. Moving on to a 100 A-star promo by the Midnight Prowler. Basically, him just cutting a promo saying that he is going to be the winner of tonight's King of New York tournament, if I can get my words out. Yeah, he's going to be the winner. No one else is really even in his league. I mean, he's the cocky heel. He's cocky even when he's not, being a persona. He's a cancerous wrestler backstage, and yeah, I guess he puts a lot of that into his actual wrestling character or his gimmick. So yeah, good stuff, I suppose. 100 A-star going into his match, which gets a 75 B-, in a bout that had great wrestling, and good heat. The Midnight Prowler defeated Brett London in 8 minutes 9 seconds by pinfall with the Widowmaker. Pretty good match. Brett London is also improving in Rumble skills, which is good to see as well. We then go into a 92A. Just Tennessee William, again, him cutting a promo, basically saying that tonight is going to be the night where he makes a mark in his singles career. And he really gets some acknowledgement for being a singles wrestler. Of course, he is part of one of the more famous tag teams in NYCW. Of course, what are the Southern Stars? Yeah, almost forgot their names there. That was a little bit embarrassing, but yeah. So he's trying to make his mark tonight in the tournament, and his match is, of course, up next, which gets a 75 B-, in a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Charger Siaki defeated Tennessee William in 8 minutes 4 seconds by a pinfall with a crash test. Tennessee William was really off his game, so I don't know. I suppose this could advance a storyline, perhaps, in my mind. A lot of it will have to do with Tennessee William. He's that baby face that wants to be a singles wrestler, but is also a decorated tag team, or one half of a tag team, that of course always are quite competitive when they're together. And he's getting a little bit fed up with it, and of course this was his big moment to shine, and he's unfortunately lost to a youngster in Charger Siaki. Moving on to an 82B, that's a really good match. In a superb match, Fro Shaw defeated Solomon Gold in 9 minutes 38 seconds by pinfall with a sure thing, and the great performance of Fro Shaw really stood out. I mean, he definitely carried the match to an 82, and he's also improving in performance skills, so that's awesome. I mean, he's already really, really good, so to see that he's improving even more is quite crazy. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good rating. 77B for a bit of a throwaway tag team match. In an exceptional match, the Ring Generals defeated Seth Whitehead and Angel of Death in 8:25 when Marv Statler defeated Angel of Death by a pinfall with a wheelbarrow bomb. And Angel of Death was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everybody else's in-ring performance. Although he is also improving in Rumble skills, which is perfect. Moving on to an ATB Menace promo by Akima Brave. I mean, all these promos by the guys that are featured in the tournament, they're all, kind of similar. Of course, the baby faces are going to be doing the whole babyface thing where they play. Well, I mean, Akima can't really play as an underdog, but he's talking up his chances tonight of winning after just coming to the company, less than 3 months ago. And he's in with a great chance of doing it, as his semi-final match is up next. And it gets a 79B, okay, not too bad. In an exceptional match, Akima Brave defeated the Midnight Prowler in 10 minutes 30 seconds by pinfall with a Samoan suplex. Good stuff. The Midnight Prowler is improving in performance skills. and both of their in-ring performances were pretty much the same, so that's good to see. I mean, with a bit more time, this match would have probably been a little bit better, possibly a B minus. Who knows? Anyway, moving on to a 100 A-star Fro Shaw promo. He's really good, guys. I mean, I feel like if I put the title on him, he'll get poached by one of the big companies. I feel like that's just guaranteed to happen if I actually push him how I want to push him and how he deserves to be pushed. But yeah, once again, he's just going on about how his semi-final match in the tournament is up next, and he's going to win. And it gets a 100 A-star, so that's awesome. The match itself gets an 80B. In an exceptional match, Charger Siaki defeated Fro Shaw in 9:48 by a pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. So he cheats to win. Apparently there was a lack of psychology on display as well, which is a bit of a... I mean, that kind of sucks, to be honest, because they both have, like, B-minus psychology. I think Fro might even be a little bit better than that. So that sucks, but... yeah, I suppose what can you do, really? Moving on to a nice little six-man tag match, which gets an 82B. In a superb match, Emmanuel Bryant, Julius Moore, and Matty Faith defeated Bret Heartbreak and Youthful Aggression in 12:25, when Emmanuel Bryant defeated Bret Heartbreak by pinfall with a green shock. Tatoa Roberts was the weak link, as you would kind of expect. He was really off his game, and he was also visibly tiring because he's got really bad stamina. But that's all good. Just a throwaway match, really. We also have Matty Faith improving in performance skills and Bret Heartbreak improving in technical. Good stuff. Okay, so we then go into... oh, is it going to advance? Oh, I didn't click it properly. Okay, so we then go into a 94A, 1 point off a A-star promo, of course. So this is a Menace promo where they're both hyping the final of the match backstage. Of course, the match is up next. They're both, behind the curtain, staring each other down. They're both rated on Menace in this segment as well, which is really cool. And they're both just staring each other down, looking like they're about to go to war, and they're about to, like, rip each other apart. Of course, they're both Samoans, and it's just, a part of that Samoan heritage that they're just going to go out there and just destroy each other, I think, as you would kind of expect. So yeah, good stuff. Pretty solid promo, considering it came as not really that over. The match itself gets an 89A. I am actually really proud of that. I mentioned he's not that over. I mean, Charger Siaki's probably like a C+, B- popularity as well. So he's not that over either, but an 89A for this type of match is perfect. In an exceptional match, Akima Brave defeated Charger Siaki in 25 minutes and 2 seconds by a pinfall with a Samoan suplex. Akima Brave wins the NYCW King of New York tournament. Awesome. So as you can see, the in-ring performances are quite a little bit lower than the actual overall match rating, and I think that's because I got the match length exactly right. The road agent notes, of course, are pretty right as well, with the slow pace and, of course, it being cold. So yeah, Akima got an 80, Charger got a 79. Good stuff. Akima Brave wins the King of New York tournament. Having a look, when could we actually do the match? I don't know. I suppose we could do it in Seasons Beatings, but I kind of want to do it here for New York Nightmare. We'll make it a stipulation match as well. Will we? No, we'll just do a one-on-one. I don't really feel like it fits a stipulation match. So Bear Bukowski will take on Akima Brave for the Empire title. That is going to be a really good match. I mean, it'll give me a couple of months to really build Akima up, and of course Bear's pretty much, he's already there if we have a look at his profile here. I mean, he's pretty much there. I mean, his in-rings aren't going to get any better, but his popularity is really good now. It's 84B plus in New England, 85B plus in the Tri-State. So yeah, he's doing his job at the moment as the heel the Monster Heel transitional champion. So I'm quite happy with him. And of course, he hasn't really had any drug issues or anything like that. And he's been a fairly well-behaved boy in the backstage. So yeah, we got that booked in for New York Nightmare, which is of course it's a little while away. It's what, 2 months away? September, October. Yeah, so 2 months, plenty of time for me to build up Akima Brave. Although he's probably really over now anyway after winning this. So yeah, let's end the show and we'll have a look what the overall rating gets. 84B plus. That's pretty good. We used Charger Siaki too much and Akima Brave too much as well. That does make sense because I think they're both. I think Charger's a mid carder and Akima's an upper mid carder. So yeah, they were used for. Well, I mean, Akima Brave had a 6 minute promo as well, and then he had another 6 minute promo here. So that's 12 plus another 18, so 30 plus 25. So he was on screen for like 55 minutes all up for this show, which is over 1/3. Anyway, happy days. We'll go Akima. We'll go Charger as well, why not? Who else? I'm pretty sure Fro was upset, so we'll go him as well. We'll give him a hug. We'll tell these guys that they're awesome. Please, please, and very happy. Good stuff. So yeah, that was pretty good. I'm happy with the 89A. I'm really glad that we hit the A. I thought it was. I'm surprised it hit the A, to be honest, because I was pretty much betting that it would be a B plus, and I thought it would be a little bit lower than like a lower B plus as well. At that, maybe like an 80, 84, somewhere around there, 80, 84, 85 maybe. So Freedom Eagle, his contract is finally ending. We can really just get rid of him because I think he's trash. Apparently, Maddie Faith, the 24-year-old, thinks that a 22-year-old in Angel of Death is turning into a good worker, and he's worth getting behind. So that's cool. Yeah. Joshua Taylor extends his deal with US Pro, and Charger and Akima need some time to heal. Okay. Let's have a look at our popularity here. Alright, so we're still 62 pop in Tri-State, 60 importance there as well. But we have gone up to a 36 D- popularity in New England and a 35 E+ importance level there as well. So we're only 12 points of importance off of hitting Colt. And that will absolutely mean the world to me. Another thing to mention, we are signing a couple of people. Steve Flash has retired. So we're bringing the legend back. He's going to be our road agent. He's, like I've mentioned before, he's slightly better than my my avatar, my character that I play, Larry Vesey. I'm a road agent as well, but I think he's got 2 points more psychology. And it's not even, like, 2 points doesn't really matter in terms of that. It's more the fact that it's Steve Flash, and he's in our Hall of Fame. He's our first inductee of the series, and he's just awesome, and I really like him, so I'm happy to pay, I think it's $1,800 a week, or, sorry, an appearance, and yeah, good stuff, happy with it anyway. We're also signing Chess Maniac, who is a guy that has wrestled for South of the Border. He's wrestled for a lot of places, predominantly in Mexico. Yeah, he's done a couple of tours in Japan as well for Burning Hammer. But yeah, he was with South of the Border for most of his career. Yeah, actually, he started his career off in Mexico and then went to CZCW, which is odd for what, just 1 month, I suppose. And then eventually, yeah, went to South of the Border, and then was let go of, and EMLL and Oli both signed him to paper appearance deals. He's really popular in Mexico, well, not really popular, but he's also got some decent overness. D+ 51 in every other region of America, which is good to see. And yeah, he's really, really good. Really good. He's pretty old though, he's 36 years old, so I think I got him for a 6-year contract, so I think that'll pretty much run out his career as far as being decent. 42 is probably the the region where you're not going to get much out of a guy, especially if they're in time decline or if they have been for a while. So yeah, we'll do an auto push. We'll have a look at a few people before we end the episode as well. Let's just go to Steve Flash first of all. Okay, so he's our road agent. Let me just have a quick look here. Okay, so I got 83, so he's got 5 points of psychology on top of me. Not to mention, Steve Flash is also our dojo head trainer, so that's awesome. He was always our head trainer, of course, when we created it quite a few episodes ago. Let's have a look at Chess Maniac. See where he's already an upper mid carder, so that tells you something. He's got a 73% prestige self-owned mask as well. We'll have a look at his gimmick here. Okay, so he'll use a genius gimmick. I guess it fits because he's a chess maniac, and apparently people that play chess are geniuses. Alright, so let's have a look at Akima Brave very quickly. We'll have a look at his popularity. He's now a main eventer, so that's cool. His stats obviously wouldn't have increased too much, but he's up to a 75 B- in the tri-state area, which is up 16 points. Wow, that is crazy. Went from a 59C to a 75 B-. He skipped a whole grade. He skipped C+ altogether. Let's have a look at Charger. He's a 70 C+. What was he? Oh wow. So he was only a 59C as well going into that match. That's a really good match then. That's solid. And he's up, what, 11 points to a C+, 70, so pretty solid. He's now an upper mid-carder as well, which is good to see. A little bit worried though, of course, we don't want to lose him. He's only 25, definitely the type of guy that you can base a company around once he gets a little bit older. I mean, if you have a look at his stats really quickly, if my TEW would like to work. Yeah, he's got quite a few A's there, a lot of C's in his top row as well. He's got the menace to get over. I mean, what more can you ask for, really? Even his star quality is pretty good, so he's a flabby lightweight, so of course he can, if he gets ripped, then, you know, who knows where his star quality could be. Having a look at other people, Angel of Death, still a lower mid-carder, but if you have a look at his stats, he's starting to get a little bit ridiculous with his stats. Another thing to mention, we've started to reap the benefits of Akima Brave having the 3 proteges. They've all started going up in specific stats. I think War Peace went up 3 points in his selling. Solomon went up 3 points in psychology. So he's now a 78B, which is awesome. Probably the reason why he put on such a good quarterfinal match with Fro Shaw. Actually, we should check Fro. I mean, those are his stats now, so you can kind of understand as to why he's putting on such good matches. And I just want to hit Cult, because once I hit Cult, I'm putting him on a written deal, and he's getting a title run for sure. So yeah, there's that. He's also dropped down to an upper mid-carder, which sucks, but what can you do? What's his pop, actually? We didn't check his pop. It's an 80B. I think it was higher than that. Yeah. He lost 4 points. That's okay. We can easily get him back up there because his promos are just unreal. Is there anyone else I really want to look at? Maybe the Pulverizer. We haven't really done too much with him. He's pretty good, but his in-ring skills are lacking. So, I don't know. It's just hard. Yeah, he's not going too well. I've just been really just jobbing him out quite a lot, to be honest. And I'm just not sure of what to do. But I do have some plans for the next episode, which will be interesting to say the least. But yeah, apart from that, guys, I think that'll be the end of the episode. Let's have a quick little look at the King of New York tournament. Akima Brave, their winner of the tournament for this year. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are a new viewer, and apart from that, guys, I will see you next time. Goodbye.